I just finished I Remember You, and yeah, it's it's a really good drama. Not really my style of drama because it's very dark and it deals with the law enforcement. But once I watch it, like I guess the first episode hooked me because like there are just so many like things that the drama talked about that is so intriguing. How like monsters are either born or made, and even stupidity can be just born or made. Who can know which is which? Circumstances, gene coming together, and just it wanted me like I from that very beginning I wanted to know what how it will played out, like who will make the wrong choices and who will make the right choices, and do they even have a choice in it. And just the progression of the drama, it does, I mean it's 16 episodes, but the episode like feels like a well-timed movie. There wasn't any part that were like dragging or anything, but so it felt very cohesive, and it kept me wondering, and there were just like so many like good thoughts littered throughout the whole drama. Like I liked the story about the wolf and how you know there's a good and a bad wolf, and the wolf that wins is the one that you feed it. I mean, I heard that before in my in sermons, and so once they were talking about that story, I knew about it exactly. But the way that such a small story can have a big influence over a person's life, like the guy whose that book was given to, it reassured him that, you know, he has a choice in what he wants to become, and like it's not all like I guess hand out, that humans still have a choice what they're going to feed. And I think instead of having a person telling him that, he reads it through a story and it becomes like a dear story to him. That was really, it's small but it's significant, you know. So I liked it, that aspect, and just like stories like that throughout the whole like thing, and the little conversation about is having closure, you know, good, or is having hope good, and this backstory about uh, the murderer too. I mean that he thinks that he was saving people, but you know he does it in a, I guess, psychotic way. I mean, like, I love movies where or stories where the villain isn't really, well, he is a villain, but you can understand him, you know, like, and I know that the people in the drama, they can't, they won't try to understand him, or they won't forgive him, and I completely understand that too, because after watching it, I think to myself, yeah, as a third party watching a drama like this, I can try to understand the killer, and I see where he's coming from, and I like sympathize with him. But then if I was the person who is in that situation, will I still try to understand my enemy? Will I still try to understand someone who took, you know, my family away from me? I mean, you know, I think I would be like the main character, where it's like, yeah, I pity him a little bit, but I won't try to understand him, and I won't forgive him. It's just hard to do. I mean, like with God's strength maybe, but still I don't willingly want to do that really, So I mean, it's so real. The characters are just so real, and they have their own will, they have their own like thought process that is consistent and remain consistent, and there's not a lot of illogical stuff in the drama, and that's one thing that I appreciate. Something that is it depicts humanity in a real way. Although I do feel like, dude, like if I'm in law enforcement, is life like that? It's like everyone criminal, like problem in, problem out, like murders everywhere you look, and it's like so many people in your life is affected. It makes me think about the people who are in law enforcement now. I mean, it's a pretty stressful. I mean, I watch it and I get kind of like stressed out, not knowing who is gonna come and try to take revenge and stuff like that. And so it made me think about that, and it also makes me sad because there are people. I mean, I guess this drama put a high dosage of psychotic behavior and psychotic people in one drama, so it makes me kind of like wonder what really is the percentage of psychos like this living among us, like, and seeing America, yeah, we're becoming like a pretty mentally unstable country and nation as a whole. And the thing is, what can we do about it? How can we help people like this so that they don't become this way, like the worst thing about the saddest moment about the movie is when Min, he was going to die, and he like just narrated about his life, how he lived 20 years just being lied to and watching over his brother, and that was the sum of his 20 years. I mean, like, how many people actually live their life like wasted away over some kind of anger or like bitterness, and chose to do things that they shouldn't have, and I guess this is why God like just look at human and just hates wasted life. So yeah, like that scene was really sad for me, especially someone so young and so bright and who could have been so different. And it's just sad to see. And like, so I was kind of like on the edge of my seat through most of the drama, and I really liked it, but I wish that episode 16, like the last one, could have been different, like, because I was really happy when Hung's he said that he will not do what his dad did, basically saying that he won't incarcerate his brother, but instead face his brother like face to face and talk about it. So the thing was that I was kind of like hoping for that moment to come sooner than later, because Min has been struggling with that doubt that the other guy planted in him about how he can't have a happy ending with his brother. And I wish that his brother was a person who talked to him, like sat down and just talked to him about facing his crime. Instead, it's the Jina girl who did that. And I think that was like not, I wish that that wouldn't have happened. I wish that the brother was the one who talked to his brother, and his brother didn't continue to make the decision that he made at the end. And yeah, I felt like the death, like the fake death, was kind of like a cop-out, even though I kind of felt like it's gonna happen, because the thing is, the murder guy, he does not kill the kids that he saved. So it was really like shocking when he actually killed Min, who he seemed to have a very close bond with. So like that was kind of illogical, that part. That's the only part in the movie, I think, that, well, no, that was the one of the illogical part, and it's all happened in episode 16. So it felt kind of like sloppy, the ending. But yeah, to me the ideal ending would be the brother talk to Min and then confront him about what he wants Min to do, and saying that yeah, they'll still be together even though Min will go through this. And then there is, the girl can support that decision, and Min decides to do something about it rather than going and trying to kill the murderer guy. And I think somehow that would have been a better ending, because then it shows that through a brother's love and care, like, and just positive confrontation, like it can direct someone who's on the wrong path with the wrong kind of like set of thinking to change it, instead of being so, going through the extreme. So that's what I think. And the last scene about how they saw the murderer guy while walking, and then they chose to turn away and say that I will continue to find you and catch you. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I think the last scene would have been better. When they recognize him, they turn and they chase after him. It's so much more consistent with their personality and just the overall message of that. So it's kind of weird that they would just let him go his way and they turn their way, but continue to pursue the chase. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, overall, I was pleasantly surprised at it, even though it's not my type of drama that I would regularly watch. But I was glad that I watched it. Yep. And yeah, I'm not sure how I would rate it, because it's usually yeah, I think I like lighthearted ones more. Like Pinocchio is, I mean, the way that Pinocchio does it, there's heavy like stuff in it too, but it has a lighter tone, and I think Yeah, Pinocchio has definitely got to be still the top. Nine is still the second. But this one, I'm not sure where to categorize it. Somewhere less, but in between. Not sure.